Hey FlossTube, welcome back to Flossmas. We're
Day
doing
3.
really good. I'm so proud of us.
3 days in a row.
Every day this month.
Wow.
We're killing it. And last night I even got the video up fast enough that I could schedule it to go up this morning.
Nice.
Because the processing finished really fast. I do have a couple more ideas to try. I know this last video, number 2, was better for the sound. But still kind of crackly. So I have 2 more things that I want to try to see if that helps. So we'll see. Because editing it, there was no crackling at all whatsoever.
Right.
So we'll see over the next 2 videos what works. Because I even watched it a little bit after I exported it, before I uploaded it, and there wasn't any crackling. So I don't know where it is in the process that's making it crackly, but
So it's a process of elimination,
yeah.
right? Well, I could probably shut that off. My stitching light.
Figuring out which process makes it the best quality for you guys. So every video hopefully gets better and not worse.
That would be a positive.
As far as our last video, we had a few comments. Number 1, I can't remember. I didn't look at names.
I did, and then I
didn't remember them.
Yeah.
Somebody was very snarky and suggested I not.
She was not. She said, I'm not being snarky. And I read it and literally laughed out loud. Like, it was hysterical for me.
So admittedly, I first read it on like the notification that it got commented. And all it said in the preview was, I don't mean to be snarky, but... And I was like, oh, is someone going to be mean? Like, because we've gotten a few comments before, you know. And then I read it and I laughed out loud.
Like, that's not snarky. That's hilarious. And I didn't even think about it, but the second she said her comment, I, like, yeah, it makes sense why she would think that. And I laughed.
The comment was to, in the winter storm warning, not to lose my glasses. Which, it's funny because these lenses are actually the lenses that got lost in that.
You still haven't updated them. Mm-hmm.
I'm getting new glasses Monday, but I thought it was funny because then I just went to the store and got the same frames and they put the lenses back in them. But
they've been good quality glasses.
They've lasted me
or lenses,
4 years, I think. But so that was really funny. And I appreciated your comment.
I didn't think it was snarky. I thought it was hilarious. Good humor.
As far as the stars, several people asked about them. I found them online. I found a template, and there was a video tutorial with it, but it was all in Spanish. So I will put the link below, like at the top of the description box. It was pretty easy to follow, even with not knowing Spanish. But just so you know, it is all in Spanish. But they were pretty easy once I got going. They were just kind of tedious, you know.
They're super cute. And you showed me a picture where you hung them up in like a swag.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm so tired.
At some point, I will actually have all my Christmas decor up, and I'll show them when I do that. The goal is to have that done tomorrow. So, anyway, that's all the last video stuff.
Okay.
How was your day?
My day was good. My day was, woke up to snow, like 8 inches in my driveway.
Wow.
Like Levi, so out my back patio, there's 2 steps down, like cement steps down onto the patio. And your dad let Levi out this morning to go potty. He's the new puppy. And he was the first one out the door. He's never experienced snow like this. We've had a skiff of snow. He has not had 8 inches. He was just born in May. And so he like went to step off the step and just went whoop, and nosedive like head first into the snow and come up with a face full, like, because he's fluffy, and come up with a face full of fluff, of snow in his fluff. It was hysterical. Like, it, not hysterical. It was funny. Sorry. Everything's hysterical to me today. I'm really tired at the moment. You can tell it's Friday and I've worked all week. But then got ready. Your dad went out and snowblowed and scraped off Abby's car, and so that we could get out to go to work. His works. He does road construction. 8 inches of snow. They didn't work today. So he was home to take care of some stuff around here. And then when I got home from work, the drive was interesting. But then when I got home from work, what did I do? I helped your dad. He was making dinner. And then Abby and I played hide and seek with the 3 dogs. Like, it's my favorite. You understand it. Like, Loki literally searches me out. Thor follows him, and Levi's just trying to pounce on Thor and play. But all 3 of them were chasing me. And then when they'd find me, they would be like all over me. It was fun. Abby keeps them held up, like in her room or the bathroom or somewhere, just somewhere she can close the door. I sneak out, and then I hide, and then I yell when I'm ready. And then you can hear the dogs all over the house, like trying to find me. And it's so fun. So yeah, we played hide. I'm an adult. I'm a grandma. I play hide and seek with the dogs.
That's such a good enrichment activity for dogs, though, because like they make like snuffle mats that are supposed to be kind of like grass, and you put the food in them and stuff.
Yeah.
But like sniffing out the food and stuff is supposed to be, because it's like the natural scavenging.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be really, really good for them, like mentally, to help get their energy out.
Loki is really good at finding me. I need to come up with new hiding places.
Do you remember when you were kids and you hid on top of the washer?
Forever. You guys could not find me. I was sitting on top of the washer and dryer, and it's just around the corner of the wall, just enough that they could not see. And yeah, I actually hid in the laundry room tonight, but the washer and dryer is taller now than the old set, and then that light switch is on a automatic motion thing. So when you walk in with your hands full, the light will just turn on if it's dark, which I love that aspect. But I had to like bend over and back into the laundry room to hide so that I didn't turn on the light. So I had to be like below. Anyway, and Abby, when she come downstairs, and the dogs found me and everything, and then I stood up, and she's like, the light. And I'm like, oh yeah, I had to. I'm sneaky. Anyway, and that was my day. And then after we had dinner, I came down here to bed stitching and talking with you, because you have FaceTimed me a dozen times. It's fine.
Fine. You'd rather me FaceTime you a dozen times than 0, right?
That's true. Very true.
We didn't get nearly as much snow. Like, there's still grass peeking up from our snow.
I saw that in the video you had at Polly.
But the school still had a delayed start. So we got up and the kids got to play. And what?
I just thought of something. So this morning I woke your dad up and I'm like, Marty, because we have a bus stop right out in front of our house now. So I woke him up. I'm like, Marty, it snowed a lot and the kids are going to be coming to the bus. You probably ought to go like snow blow the driveway where they stand, but then also the sidewalks. So they're not, because 8 inches, their feet are going to be soaking wet and cold. And he's like, all right. He's like, the bus stop's actually across the street now, because the bus route, they changed and it comes from the other direction. So, and I was like, okay. And I said, well, it'll still help Happy get out, So he comes back inside and I'm getting ready. I'm sitting in the kitchen, putting my lacing my shoes and everything. And it's past the time when the bus should have been there. And I said, so when he's outside snowblowing, did the kids show up? And he's like, no, they should have already. Like, and he's looking at his watch. He's like, they should have already been there. And I'm like, oh yeah, after I sent you outside to snowblow and told you about all the kids walking to the bus, I got on Facebook and realized that we're on the 2-hour delay And so he just looks at me, and I'm like, oh, but thank you. So sorry. When you said that, it dawned on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kids liked it because they got to come and like play and stuff before they went to school. They opened their first 2 Advent boxes, and they're super excited. They are like, I love this star. Lacey opened her star and was so like meticulous about it so that we could save them for next time. And I'm like, I don't have any way to save or store them.
It
like
would
it's
get smashed, you know.
And she's like, you just worked so hard on them. And I'm like, you noticed.
Counts right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a sweet child, though.
Yeah.
And she won't miss you.
I'm not going to use them again. So, they opened their first 2 today because we missed yesterday's. And then they went to school. While they were at school, Alex and I just kind of did chores. We changed over our calendar to December because we have a big like chalkboard calendar that I change every month that I hadn't changed yet.
It's only the second, you're fine.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Alex and I both keep thinking it's the 3rd. Today was his Friday off. He doesn't work every other Friday. So we cleaned, we changed the calendar, we just kind of hung out, just the 2 of us. I don't know. It was nice. And then we went to the school early because it was parents and pastries for the 3rd grade. So they sent all the kids, all the 3rd grade, to the lunchroom, and they have donuts, and parents can come and eat a donut with their kid and read a book for like half an hour. So we went and did that, and that was really fun. And then what?
I was gonna say, I like the parents and pastries. I remember when they did with you kids, they did donuts with dads, and it was a before school breakfast thing.
It was supposed to be before school today.
Oh.
Because of the delay. They just did it for the last half hour of school. Then we went to a couple stores, and then we spent a long time online trying to find the kids' Christmas ornaments that they wanted for this year, because they get a new Christmas ornament every year to like build up their collection. And they did not appreciate any of the ones in the stores because they didn't have the right characters. They wanted Pokemon. And so then it took hours of looking, I swear, online for just the right Pokemon ones. And I was like, okay, well, the Pokemon that you're picking, because there's like almost 1,000 Pokemon now. And that means that like they don't make a Christmas ornament for every single one.
No.
And so I was like, you know what? If you really can't find one you like, I will cross stitch you one of the Pokemon that you want, and it'll just be little. Because they're like sprites, like it's pixel art already.
Yeah.
And then we ended up finding one for each of them. So those are on their way.
Nice.
And they'll be here before Christmas this year. Last year, they didn't get here until the new year. Because we were a little bit slow. But we did that, and then we went through some of our storage boxes. My sister-in-law and her husband they got married in March, and they moved into an apartment, and then there's been issues, and they're moving back in here in January. And so, and my other sister-in-law gets married in 2 weeks, and she's moving out before they move in. So, but they're also having a baby in February. So like there's a lot of, this house is very transient for a little bit. We've had a lot of people in and out. And so they're moving in, and they have a bunch of stuff. And so I was going through and kind of cleaning out a lot of our stuff that we have stored in the garage, and condensed like 8 big plastic totes of clothes that I had saved of my kids down into one. I'm so proud of myself. I did use vacuum seal bags, which helped, and I got rid of a lot of clothes, but it was very nice to like condense. And so we've been going through stuff like that and cleaning it out. And I've found some goodies that I'm going to share. So that's what I say.
Yeah. Cool. Did you stitch it all?
No.
Okay. I'll hurry and show. Oops, I got a needle and thread. Let me pull that through.
I had every intention of stitching. And I
sure.
But stuff just took longer than I expected it to.
I'm just kidding. Sorry. Plastic bag had the, again, upside down. Again, working on, I'm not used to where the camera's at. Santa's List, Country Cottage Needleworks. I got closer. I didn't do a lot. I played with my dogs. That's what adult people do. Done. I did that other snowflake here, so now from here up is completely done.
Nice.
And then I did snowflakes and started on the bottom border. So I just have bottom border, 2 presents.
Nice.
This weekend it's getting done, and I'm excited.
Do you work full days on Saturday and Sunday?
No, tomorrow I don't go in till 10:30 till like 4:30 unless it's really slow. And then Sunday I'm the only one working. I'm like, oh, I'm new. You're trusting me alone. It's fine. I'm the only one going in, and that's just for a few hours. The phones are not on. I will just be responding to emails, and because some people, so just a rough little synopsis, my job. So Lazy One, we obviously sell on Lazy One's website. There are stores that wholesalers that, or stores that carry our product, and then we also sell on Amazon and Walmart. So if a customer buys on Amazon, say, and then sometimes people are really like, oh, I ordered extra large and I meant to get large, just for an example. And so they want to cancel that order. Then I'm the person there that goes, click, cancel. So we need someone to go in every day to just correct orders, cancel orders, answer the emails, respond to emails. Are this time of year is when's my package going to be sent out, and when am I going to get my package? People are worried about getting their Christmas jammies. Luckily our warehouse, these is a well-oiled machine. They get stuff out the same day or next day. It is so awesome. So anyway, so Sunday, long random story.
You just work a couple hours Sunday.
I only have to work a couple hours because I'm just answering those few emails and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
I knew you had to work every day from Thanksgiving to, not on Thanksgiving, but Black Friday to Christmas Eve.
And I actually didn't work last Sunday, and my friend, she did last Sunday. I'm doing this Sunday. She'll do next Sunday. I'll do, her and I are just rotating the Sundays. And then 2 of us, there's only 3 of us total, but 2 of us are working Saturdays until, the weekend. I think I get all next weekend off.
Nice.
Yeah. And this weekend, the other girl gets the whole weekend. We've tried to rotate it around to make it so that when you have time off, you have a couple days.
Yeah.
It works.
Stitching. Oh, you showed your stitching. Never mind. You're going to finish it. That's what you were saying. Okay. So I found a bag of stuff from when I'd gone shopping.
This is one of the reasons she had to FaceTime me. Oops, sorry.
2020? No, 2019.
So it was apparently buried with some of your stuff that you've been going through.
Yeah.
Sorting and...
Most of it's, there's some charts, there's some fabric. Honestly, it's, I don't know. There's a Madame Chantilly that I got the floss for, and, there's a lot. So I'm not going to go through all that. but I found this, which
Put
is
your hand behind it so they can see it.
a vial full of Pat Carson needles. 25 needles right there. I was so excited. I pulled it out and I was like, oh, I'm going to call my mom. And so I did.
And she did. And as happy as I was for her, I went, oh, for myself.
I've got Pat Carson needles. The other thing I found I didn't show Mom. So this is a notebook. Do you recognize it?
No, not us. Questions. What is that? Floss tube number 2? Holy cow.
This is my notebook where we would write stuff down for our first floss tubes. There's all my projects and what fabric they're on. Yeah. Floss tube number 5, number 6, number 7, and it goes on and on.
Do you remember when we used to, every video would say, I'm using called for colors, or I'm using my own, and I'm using these colors, this brand, and this fabric. And like we used to go into, versus just holding it up. I mean, I have mentioned it was on French lace or 16 count or whatever, but we used to go into like detail.
I also used to edit every video and put the name of every single thing we were stitching at the bottom. And that took a long time.
Yeah.
I got lazy. But it was a fun little treasure to find, to look back and see our notes and stuff from our floss tubes.
That's fun.
So.
I like that. You know, you didn't show me.
It was. Anyway.
Okay.
So.
Did anybody just hear that snore?
Is Dad asleep?
He's asleep up above me, apparently. Yeah. Oh, dogs just jumped.
Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Hopefully tomorrow I have a Christmassy background behind me.
That'll be fun.
To get Christmas set up.
I might decorate Christmas down here. I got the tree decorated and the little decorations around the living room and kitchen and stuff. And then I came down here and I went, oh, I forgot like my shelves and the fireplace. I didn't do anything down here. So I might do some. I might not. I don't know. We'll see.
Anyway, yeah, that's all. So we'll see you tomorrow.